Hello, good evening to you. How is everyone out there doing? Wow. Yes. Good evening to every single one of you out there. Bonjour à tout le monde. Et j'aimerais que vous va bien et ta famille, vous soyez à bon état. Yeah, how are you doing today? Good evening to my brothers and sisters. I believe God is on your side and He's doing wonders in your life. I believe His grace is sufficient for you and that His strength is made perfect in your weakness. Oh, praise God, somebody. Yes, how are you doing? Hope the grace of God is manifesting in your lives. I want to give a shout out to all of you under the sound of my voice. May the grace of God that bringeth salvation continue to abide in your life and keep you from falling, keep you from every satanic manifestations and strongholds. Yes, this is Nigie Impact, and I'd like to say welcome to this live stream. Good evening to you. Good evening from this part of the world. The Lord bless and keep you in Jesus' mighty name. You are blessed and lifted. Welcome to my live stream. Yes. So, how are you doing today? I believe the grace of God is continually being sufficient and His strength is being made perfect in your weakness. Today is a blessed day as always. There is no bad day in God's calendar. Every day is a good day. Yes, how are you doing? Please, I want to indicate on the comment section where you are watching from and who you are so that I can be able to give a shout out to you, okay? So let me know where you are watching from and let me know what is going on around you. Praise God. Yes, let me take some minutes out to begin to make some prep before we start the main action of today. Before I introduce the topic, please, I wanted to show up and let me know where you are watching from. Let me know that you are here with me, and so I can be able to recognize you. Okay. Please let me know where you are watching from. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for connecting with Nigie Impact TV and Nigie Impact respectively. Yes, I can see Ivy J83 vlogging with Will. God bless you. Vlogging with Will. God bless you. And I can see all of you on my YouTube channel. Please, I want you, before you leave, I got to make commitment to Nigie Impact on YouTube. Please, I want you to just hit that like button, and don't go away. Every single one of you, I owe you a great deal of praise and to thank you for being there for Nigie Impact. Please hit the like button. Yeah, Helen Abu, God bless you. Thanks for joining me. And please invite somebody else. Yes, please throw on and it's good with me, brother. God bless you, bro. Yes, please. I want you to give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up before you do anything. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yes. Thumbs up on YouTube. Thumbs up on every handle. Orend Dulbag GOPO. God bless you. Yes. Oren Zubaj. God bless you. And vlogging with Will. God bless you. And IVYSGBS. God bless you. And Skylar Flement. God bless you. Yes, thanks you for all for joining. Yes, I'm going to be talking about the insecurity in Africa, especially with regards to the insecurity in Nigeria. So Nigeria, it becomes the melting pot of the insecurity in Africa. So when Nigeria is involved, you find that Africa is going to be in trouble. If Nigeria were not involved, you can rest assured that wherever there is insecurity in Africa, Nigeria will hold a very strong uh, place in trying to eradicate such an uprising. If there's any problem that would involve Nigeria, involve Africa, Nigeria will fight vehemently to see that it is solved. But now that Nigeria is involved, nobody wants to, even dare it because the giant is really sleeping. The giant is sick. The giant is lying almost dead. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, give me a thumbs up, guys, so I can be able to acknowledge you, all of you on YouTube. Give me a thumbs up. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button on YouTube. Hit the like button. Hit the like button so we can be able to, yes, acknowledge all those of you who are coming. Yes. Rins Dobag, God bless you. Helen Habu, God bless you. Thanks for joining and welcome to this live stream. So, like I said, we're going to be talking about the insecurity issue in Nigeria. It is becoming a pandemic, just like a virus that is not going away. So, because it is becoming so endemic and then it is destroying the fabric of our society, we need to always talk about it so we can be able to find a way to nip it on the bud. And peradventure, God will give us a breakthrough and a way out. Good evening, Ahabu. God bless you. Please invite others to join us. So invite others to join us. So we are talking about the causes, and of course, everybody know the causes of the insecurity in Nigeria. Some people have their own. What have you? They have their theory as to why the insecurity in Nigeria has come up to an epidemic state, So, but we know that the insecurity in Nigeria is not as a result of lack of inclusivity. If you talk about lack of inclusivity, it will be a mistake on the part of whoever might hold that view. It is not out of inclusivity. It is born out of fanaticism. Religious fanaticism is the root cause of the insecurity in Nigeria. Yes, call it terrorism, call it extremism. The ideology is a jihadic movement. So like the sect Boko Haram, it is not lack of inclusivity that made them to be fighting. It is a movement that is born out of, jihadic concept, fanaticism, religious extremism. So we all know that for a fact, and we have to call spade a spade. So there are those who hold the view that the insecurity in Nigeria is born out of lack of inclusiveness, and it is because people in that part of the world lack the basic inclusion that the government needed to have given them. That is why they resorted to insecurity. So I would beg to differ in such a characterization. So that characterization will not be adequate in view of what it's widely known to be the probable cause of the insecurity in our country. It is born out of religious fanaticism. It is having to do with nothing like inclusivity. Inclusiveness is one. Inclusiveness is one thing, but the main thing to really bear in mind is the fanaticism of the people that has brought about this widespread, insecurity in the country. And so we must call spade a spade and let everybody and the world know that Nigeria is not being infested and is in this precarious situation as a result of the northern exclusivity in the politic or in the scheme of things. That is not the case. So I like to differ in that regard. So Helen Abu, please, I want you to yes, informer everywhere. You don't know who to trust. Yes, I know. Yeah, that is the problem. We don't know who to trust again. He said, honestly, it's only God that can help us. He said, cause the insecurity of is a thing that is so complicated. Yes, it's complicated because it has become epidemic. When a cancer becomes widespread in a body. For example, people who are suffering from cancer at the early stage, if they are able to deal with it from the stage of where they notice the growth in the body, like a little seed that grows in the body, and they are able to deal with it through chemotherapy or whatever it is. You find that the cancer might be destroyed at the early stage of its formation. But once it becomes a widespread grown cancer in the body, hey, my dear sister, it only God that can, no matter, in fact, the doctors we just recommend that the person begin to write his will because they don't want to waste their time and whatever it is. So, but in the case of Nigeria, it has become a widespread cancerous situation that many have almost given up on. That is it. But even at that, I still believe that God can heal the cancer of that insecurity if we are able to take a proactive measure. I mean, a proactive measure against the disease is very, very serious, like you said, Habu. Yeah. So is anybody there that want to give us another view as to the reason or the probable cause? Because like I said, some people hold the view that it is because of the lack of inclusion of the northern people that they resorted into arms race or armed insurrection against the state. That I hold, that theory is not very correct, because if you come to think of it, the most yes included people in the country, in the polity, in the governance, in the security matter, every sector of the government is handled by the northerners. So let's say 60 to 70% of the position of power is handled by the northerners, from presidency to security to the police to the navy, the air force. What is it? Name them. They are all headed by the northern oligarchy and the northern power that be. So invariably, it trickles down to the least of them, because even though you are not educated in the north, you hold a key position in government because of the powers that be. So it is not accurate to think that, or to insinuate that there is lack of inclusion in the governance of the country. So yes, yes, we also, they also say that there's a weak governor security vacuum, poor state presence in rural areas, allow militants to recruit, train, and then operate freely. Yes, poor. Yeah, we know that there is poor government or weak security vacuum in most areas, like the borders are very porous, and there is there is the high risk of infiltration of these armed bandits, so from the borders. So what can the government do to curb the porosity of the borders, or the porousness of the border? It is nothing but to ensure that we secure it through, drastic government action on the border patrol, or if there is going to be fencing, they can do it as well. Yeah, what do you mean by, keeping religion out of it? Insecurity. I don't know. I don't understand. Helen Apple, what do you mean by keeping insecurity? The If we are able to take the religion, keep religion out of this insecurity, do you think? Yeah, religion is not the problem. Religion, Islam is not the problem, but the problem is there is uh, an intentional religion fanaticism. So, Habu, what do you think? You say we should take religion out of it. What about people who sworn that they are going to kill those who are not Muslim in Nigeria? What do you think about that? You say we should take religion out of it. Religion sentiment, in the sense of what? Religion sentiment that we are siding with Christian, or this is not about siding with anybody. I don't know which you are talking about. What is the sentiment you are talking about in this matter? Is it that one is saying that Muslim are bad? No, nobody is saying Muslim are bad. No, I am a pure. If the bulk of the people, or the most of my acquaintances are Muslim. Let me say most. The people I see on a daily basis, they are Muslim. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about fanaticism. It is that which fuel the narrative of the insurgents. If you come to see the ratio of the killers are all Muslim. The killers are all Muslim. Is that they call themselves Muslim, but they are not Muslim. These are fanatics. They are fanatical. So that is why they call them fanatical religious people. They are not Muslim. True Muslim will not want to kill anybody. The ones I know, I don't know about the ones in Nigeria. The ones I know, they are not. They don't know anything about killing. They don't know anything about killing. They are just normal human beings who think on a daily basis how they can eat and live, so that their brothers and sisters can as well live. So those are the kind of people that I know. So yes, now, yeah, we have porous border, and you see why it becomes a thing that has religious connotation is because why will people from Mali come and join them to fight? Why will people from Niger come and join them to fight in Nigeria? Yes, yeah, that I believe. Yeah, that is what I know. That's what we are going to do. That is what we are doing. That is what I believe the country should do. But the the northern oligarchs, Ali, are they saying what you are saying now? They are not. How can people like Erufai and Gumi be on the side of the fanatics or the terrorists? Why would people in the north and most of the northern elites not speak up and say, "Oh, what people have you ever seen northerners take up a placard and begin to go in the street and begin to say, we hate you, you are evil, you are evil. We don't like what you are doing. You are letting Islam down. You are letting Islam down. Islam does not support your killing. Islam does not support what you are doing." Have you ever seen any time since these insurgents came out where even Muslim will be fighting the people? No, they don't do that. With the killings, and more people in the north have died. You see what I'm talking about, Sister Helen? Most of the people that have died, they are Muslim because they bomb in the mosque, they kill in the farm, they kill anywhere. They go to the churches and they adopt people. They kill those that they can kill. But what I am saying, have you at any time seen where northern leaders, those northern politicians, those who are sponsoring Boko Haram, and I know before long they are going to publish their names, like we are hearing, they will publish their names. Have you ever seen when they all gang up and say, "You are all children of the devil. You are not children of Allah. You are not children of God because you are representing nobody but a false narrative." Have you ever seen it? That is why it is it has religious undertone, my dear. So believe it or not, that is the truth. But that is not the focus of this message. How do we solve this problem? How do we go past uh, the narrative and then join together, as you say, to fight the common cause? So that is where we are. That is where we are headed. So yes, some people have yes talked about poverty, unemployment, economic lack of economic opportunities that make youth so vulnerable to recruitment. Yes, this I believe is true. But that is all not what it takes. Yes, poverty is one. Lack of economic opportunities, they are all part of it. So that is why uh, we must support the idea of good governance. We must support good governance. People advocate for good governance. Bringing leaders to be accountable to the people, because the leaders come to think of it. What they do is to give the electorate and those they are supposed to serve. They give them these crumbs that fall from the master's table. That's what they do. They go about doing their business and they don't care about the masses. That is the problem we are having in Nigeria. We don't have people that care. We don't have people that can say, "Oh, yes, we are going to stand for the masses." So, yes, like I said before, there's porous borders. There are insurgent factions, Boko Haram, the ISWAP, and all the those who are So there is the idea that of marginalization and governance, northern exclusion of northern community from that fuel resentment. Oh man. Now, is that why is it the same in the north? If this argument is true, why is it that people in the south are not taking up arms? People in the south that are majority of the southerners are very poor. If their children did not go out of the country to look for a means of livelihood for them, they would have all many of them would have died in poverty. Yes, they stake their neck out to, but you hardly can hear anything from the south except maybe Niger Delta agitation for the recognition of their of the damage that the oil exploration was doing to them. Aside that, you can never see where the Southerners took up arms and say we are fighting the government because they are not included in it. It is not done. So, what are we talking about? The Northerners should do more. The Northern hegemonies should do more to not blame the situation on the lack of poverty or lack of inclusion, because no Nigerian are more included than the poor people. Poor masses, majority of them are excluded from the national opportunities. You know, I happen to have worked in the north for the most part of my life in Nigeria. All everywhere I went in the north, the people that gain more from the national cake are northerners. Why is it so? Because I know it. All the federal, you have federal buses that are allotted for Muslim children going to school and coming back. Muslim children from Jawad Ismail, Jawatu Ismail Islamic school. I see buses taking children from school to the house. I never saw any bus given to Christians in the north. That is, I can boldly say it. Federal government buses, Hilos buses, are given to public schools in the north. Very few. I don't know. I didn't see any that was given to Christian schools. Why are you going to talk about marginalization? If anybody is going to cry out for marginalization, I'm reading what I'm seeing on Guardian, on a newspaper. It is the Southerners who would have, okay, oh, we are marginalized. We are not reaping anything from government. So why should that fuel the desire for these children to join militants? So they must be told, they must be meant to realize that equal opportunities are given to everybody, and that it is the northern children, the northern population that gain more from governance. I don't know if Helen Abu is still there. Where I am here, by the grace of God, in New York City. Do you know that it is very rare? Northern population is, like you can say, for the let's say 50 for the 55 to 45. Let's use that word. Northern population to south. Let's use that for the 55 to 45. South 45, northern population 55. Let's use that. Do you know that there is nowhere you will work in this United States of America for 2 years, you can never find a black man. You can never find a Nigerian that is from the north. You can never find them in the street. I am telling you, not only in America, the same thing is obtainable in Europe and America, in everywhere. You can never find them. Why? Are they here? Yes, they are here. But they are not here like other Nigerians. They are not here in America or in Europe like other Nigerians. Every northerner you see in America or in Europe is here to go to school, and that after they finish from school, they go back to Nigeria and get a juicy appointment. Helen, are you there? I want to let you know what is happening so that you understand that you cannot blame it on marginalization. If there's anybody that gain more from government, it is northerners. They gain more from the government. They eat the juicy part. They take the biggest part of the pie in Nigeria. But still, people blame it on lack of opportunity. That is not true. Yes. Okay. What I'm talking about. Yes, that is true. Anywhere, no, the agitation of the terrorists, they are different. The problem of the cancer of terrorism, insecurity in Nigeria is a diverse problem. It is not only because some people they want a fair share of the national cake. No, there are some who ask, "Oh, we need a fair share of the national cake." They have been marginalized. Those are the Fulani agitations, or some of them. But there are others who have a jihadic agenda. That is another one. There are those who are fighting the government for their own purpose. Yeah, is it only Christian they are killing? No, they are killing Muslims. I've analyzed that. But people are saying the probable cause. I'm reading different news. I'm reading different headlines like the Guardians, the Naira Land. I'm reading yes, ICI Nigeria. I'm reading the bookings. I'm reading all kinds of newspapers that have a anything to do with this news. Yeah, is not only Christians. It's not only Christians that they are talking. That they are harming. They are harming Muslim, killing those who are not Christian. They are killing everybody and anybody. That's what they are doing. But we are talking about how are we going to bring all these people to account? How would they end? Yes, the problems are obvious. Terrorism is obvious. We can talk about it now, even now till 5 days to come. So we have the Lakarawas, we have the Boko Haram, the Islamic State of West Africa. We have all the ISIS, all manner of insurgent group in the north. But all of them are fighting different cause. Some are armed to the teeth because they have an agenda to continue the Islam Danfodio's jihad. Some have it in mind to fight for a more bigger pie from the national cake. Some are out of hatred against their neighbors. Some are fighting the Hausas. Even the Hausas, they are taking the brunt of the problem. There are many Hausas who are Christians. They are Hausa by tribe. They are Christians. They are also receiving a blow just like any other tribe. So the problem is widespread. Now, how do we now begin to team up to see how we can curb the menace of these insurgents? How do we team up? What do we do? How do we come together and then begin to profile lasting solution to the insurgent situation in Nigeria? So it is not something that is going to happen overnight. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to just happen all of a sudden. You find out that insecurity has ended. It's going to take a very rigorous and a very long, painstaking effort of both the government, the indigenes, the citizens of Nigeria, and the security apparatus and architecture to be able to come together in a unified manner to say, no, we can no longer take this anymore. How many more should die before we can now come to our senses? How many people should die before we now come to our senses? Yes, the Muslims they are impacted. The non-Muslims are impacted. The Hausas are impacted. The non-indigenous, the non-Hausas in the north, the many multi-ethnic groups in the north. I'm sure, Helen, you are from another tribe in the north. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you are from Plateau State, or Kaduna State, or Jigawa State. What is it now? The state from the northeast. Yes, I don't know which state you are from. The north has more tribes than the south. I've been in the north. In Plateau State, for instance, they have over 30 something tribes in Plateau State alone. That I know. The tribes are so many. You come to Kaduna State, you come to Jigawa State, you come to all other states. There are more tribes than it is in the north, in the south. Why? Because of the diversity. The Islam brought all of them together, and Hausa Fulani gave them their language, and then, especially, of course, they are speaking Hausa, and you don't know who is Angas, who are the Lakarawas, who are the people from Panshin, or the Birom, and the Lantan people, and of course so many other people, tribes in the north. So that aside, the north must step up and say, we are having a day of anti-Islamic, anti-terrorist campaign, anti-terrorist protest. It will involve all the emirs. It will involve all the village heads. It will involve all the market women. It will involve people in government. It will involve everyone that is in the north, and say they will create a day or two. It will start from Sokoto. It will it will go to Kano. It will go to Maduguri. It will go to Jigawa State. It will come to Bauchi State. It will come to Yobe State. All those other states in the north. Every one of them will carry a massive protest. I'm talking about massive protest against the insurgents in the north. And all the northerner, all the London elites will have it on their agenda. Anyone that is caught on attacking village or whatever, they are going to be, no one should be spared. If you are caught, you are going to have to face the ultimate pride. You will pay the ultimate price. I tell you, it will end. But where there is complacency, where there is the spirit of let us aid and abet those who are fighting for our cause. They think that these are the army fighting Nigerian government, so that more allocation can be given out to them, and they can now begin to eat more of the national cake. That cannot happen. Either is what those leaders are agitating for. So unless these men, these leaders, the emirs, the village heirs in the north all come together and put up a united front against the the terrorist movement in the north, there will be no way out. That is number one. The army must purge itself. The army The army must purge itself. The army must purge itself of all the elements of Boko Haram, all the elements of uh, jihadic and Islamic sympathizer. So all those kind of people must be purged from the army. If they are still in the army, I tell you, we cannot fight the insurrection. We cannot fight the insecurity in Nigeria. I can say that with all boldness. There is no way we can fight insecurity in Nigeria with the army not purged. From the high ranking officer to the least, they must purge all the people, giving them true hard training, tests to make sure that they remove everyone that is linked to Islamic jihadic and insecurity situation in Nigeria. Until that is done, we cannot have the fight against insecurity is going to be a long journey to come. It's a long journey ahead. So we must come to terms with these very obvious measures if anything better than we have seen must come to pass. So what are we talking about? We're talking about ways we can end insecurity in Nigeria. So what is currently going on in Nigeria is that, of course, they have ransacked the security architecture and the ranks of the rank and files of the military have been put under strict reshuffle. There is a reshufflement in the ranks and file of the military hierarchy in Nigeria, which is good, a good measure. There is a new army chief, and it's going to be followed by a very strict scrutiny of all the institutions that are linked to the armed forces. And of course, the police, the Navy, the Air Force, all of those have to be checked because all of them are working hand in hand. Once their hierarchies are able to be changed and reshuffled, there might be a probable solution to the age-long cancerous insecurity of Nigeria. So that is those measures that have to be applied. Now, we have seen the current U.S. intervention led by the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Yes, before the bombing of these terrorists the last time, it was said in various quarters that, America is coming to occupy Nigeria. America is coming to bomb and kill Muslims. No. They were all sort of narrative. Why? Because they don't want the problem to finish. Those people don't want the problem to go. That is why they are fighting. Anything that has to do with solution, they don't want it. They don't want solution. All they want is the problem continuing. So we welcome the development, and welcome the U.S. intervention. 90, let me say 80, 70% of Nigerians welcome the idea. But the not as well are those who are opposed to it, who are the northern people that are opposed to it. The same people who want the insurrection, or I mean the terrorism and insecurity to continue. They are those who are opposed to the intervention of the United States. So, so far we have been told that the intervention of the US is technically based on some measures that are to be taken. It's not something that is going to be there forever. It's a measure that is going to help us strengthen the core military base. Yes, in terms of intelligence gathering, it will help to service their age-long equipment, upgrade their technical know-how, then suggest some new technology that will help Nigeria to be able to be ahead of the terrorists. You know, those are the things that I think the expertise of the United States is offering the Nigerian government, which is a welcome development in my own estimation. So I believe there is so much to glean from the intervention of the American government. It came at a good time, and we cannot have a better time, to have them come than this material time, because it is going to be very helpful going forward, because we can't afford to have these insurgents and insecurity spread uncontrollably across the country, across the length and breadth of Nigeria. So that is why I am very optimistic as well. I'm optimistic that Nigeria can get through it. So I want to suggest other ways you think we can get rid of this monster. Any other way? Yeah, let me read the comments that I'm having here. Let me read the comments. Yeah, a village was attacked last week in one of the local government in my state, and people were killed. And someone asked if the place was a Christian dominated. You know what? It is, yeah, it's not whether or not Christian dominated or Muslim dominated. If we go by the ratio of Christian death to Muslim death, we cannot be able to sort out the problem, because no life is more important than the other one. No life. All life matter. Every life matter. Whether you are a Muslim, there's nothing like Christian blood, Muslim blood, nothing like that. It is human wickedness that has caused us to be divided that much, along ethnic and religious line. So, like you said earlier, it is high time we stood shoulder to shoulder and find common ground and see what we can do to help Nigeria get out of the current mess that is currently plaguing the country. So, yes. So, I wanted to give me your much desired suggestion as to how we can get rid of. I have another 10 more minutes to go. I believe we can be able to profile some important solution to the plague of insecurity in Nigeria and by extension the rest of Africa. So it's not only in Nigeria. You see, it's playing out in across West Africa. The only place that it has not come, that it's not rampant, is all through the Sahel, like Niger, uh, uh, Burkina Faso, we have Mali, all those Savannah and Sahel countries. They are going through the same problem like Nigeria, even though it is more severe in Nigeria because the concentration of the factions, of various factions, are more in Nigeria than they are in other Sahel countries. The Lakarawas, the Islamic State of West Africa, Boko Haram, the ISIS, Al Qaeda, and all the factions, they have all grouped themselves in Nigeria because they are looking for where they can be financed. Nigeria is a place where they can receive finances. In those other countries, they are not able to stay there owing to the fact that those countries cannot sustain them financially. But they see Nigeria as a money machine, money printing country where they can gain their support. It's a money making breeding ground for terrorists. So they like to come there. They like to come to Nigeria. But I want to speculate that their end is near. Their end is near because the God of the people will fight. God of the people will fight the cause for the common man. The God of the people will fight for the common man. And the common man will eventually be heard. The common man will be heard. And the voice of the voiceless will be heard. So that is my take on this segment. So I want to thank you for joining me on this broadcast, and I pray that God will bless you. So we are going to be talking about another topic by the next episode of my broadcast. May the Lord bless you. Those of you on YouTube, God bless you. And I'd like to gain your feedback on your comments on this comment section and talk to you later. God bless you.